I think Naughty Dog is one of the companies that have the most cringe fanboys. Sometimes I feel like it's a religion for them to follow Naughty Dog. In case you don't already know, Naughty Dog is making a remake of The Last of Us. And I don't understand why. We already had a remastered for PlayStation 4. When they made a remake for Final Fantasy 7, for Resident Evil 2 and 3 and now 4, I would understand. They are very old games. And The Last of Us is not that old and it already got a remastered. I understand that the remastered version is from 2014, but still, the game looks great and the gameplay is good. Anyway, let's see the cringe. The first comment comes from Jacksepticeye, a huge gaming YouTuber with over 28 million subscribers.
Looks awesome, she actually looks her age and the expressions are nuts.
I'm sorry, I don't care what you say, but this is cringe as fuck. First of all, I see a lot of people copy-pasting this argument. She looks like her age. Was this an issue? This is why you needed a remake? This is why you will replay a whole game? Because a character that you barely see will be her age? So this is the main problem in gaming now? Characters not looking their age? Am I supposed to care about that? First of all, a lot of people have a problem with this because you know that Naughty Dog and Sony tries their best to make the female characters as ugly as possible. They always say something like, "Oh, it's the apocalypse. Of course they are ugly." And now they are saying that it's because it's exactly like the mocap actress, but they didn't do the same with Aloy. So you always hear this argument when it tries to defend an ugly character. Anyway, I do not really care. A remastered version of a remastered version will not make me play the game again. I mean buy the game again. Anyway, the most cringe part of this tweet is the part when he says that the expressions are nuts. For real, dude. You only played and know PlayStation 1 games and this is the first time you see a new game, a modern game. What is so nuts about her expressions? Come on, stop talking like you're comparing a PlayStation 1 game with a PlayStation 5 game. Next is GM who says,
"They made the entire game new from the ground up. It's a brand new game, a remake, not a remastered."
This was a comment to somebody saying that the game will cost somewhere near $100. Canadian dollars because he's from Canada. Even if it really was a new game, I will not pay $100. But how can you say that they made the entire game new? They used the same voice acting and mocap from the old game. I still don't understand how this is a remake if it's a remastered of a remaster. I bet that the combat is not that different. Maybe the game will move a little better. They will add some changes to the interface and lighting. But this is the exact same thing when somebody releases a mod for GTA, for example, when it makes everything look more realistic. And guess what? That mod is usually free. A free mod that only one person made for everybody to use. Not a whole company trying to sell you the same game at a bigger price. A guy named Cash Up says,
"It looks absolutely incredible, Neil. Let me suck your dick a little."
Okay, he didn't say that, but he wasn't far from saying it.
Don't listen to the terrible vocal minority and know that the true fans and the white public will love the remake.
Sure, vocal minority, said a Twitter user. You know, most of the people don't care about Twitter, they don't have an account, they don't use Twitter, and when they use it, they barely use it. I think 60% of Twitter users are bots, and the rest are people who have at least 3 accounts. But for some reason, a lot of corporations modify their stuff just because a few people complain on Twitter. But when you see a lot of people complaining not only on the Naughty Dog page, but on other websites, I don't think that's a vocal minority. And the people are not complaining that the remake is bad. Most of the people are complaining that it's not a new game. But they are asking for a full price, plus extra $10 because it's on the PlayStation 5, plus another $10 if you want the deluxe edition, for a game that doesn't look or play that different from the original. You can call it a remake from ground up. It's not. It's remastered. Next we have Team Creek.
You don't even need to read the comments to see who is going to complain. Just look for the profile picture with hentai pictures or half-naked females fighting characters.
Of course, this comment came from somebody with OnlyFans in their bio. And she's assuming that people want the younger and cute one because they have a boner. Because apparently it's not okay to prefer something beautiful. I understand that somebody with OnlyFans in their bio think that sex is everything. What type of people would you expect as fans? You sell sex, so of course a lot of people will come to you only for sex. I mean, sex related stuff. Mostly pictures and videos. But normal people who don't waste their time on the internet can like something or somebody without sexualizing it. And it's nothing wrong with that. What if people like the new taste because they like older women and they think they are really sexy and they have a boner because of that? You can find a lot of people who think that older is sexier. I mean, let's get real, people are turned on by Pokemon. For example, I was a horny kid and I liked Pokemon, but I never got a boner because of Pokemon. But some people do, and that's the idea. Some people will find stuff sexual even if they are not. And other people can love stuff that is sexy or beautiful, but they don't feel sexual attraction to that. They don't get a boner just because they like beauty. Anyway, there's a lot more. Basically, most of the people are saying that everybody should look worse. It's an apocalypse. They should be ugly and miserable. Look, if Abby had time, steroids and protein to look that way, then I think a lot of women had time to improve their looks. It's not like the nuclear bomb exploded. It's not like it's a lot of toxins in the air and everybody's face falls off. Why does Naughty Dog only care about reality when they want to turn beautiful women into ugly women? I only care that it's a remake for a game that doesn't need a remake, and they also want $70 with extra $10 for the deluxe edition. All of this when you can buy the remastered version for under $10. It's just a lazy cash grab for the fanboys. I like The Last of Us, Part 1. But oh my fucking god, the fanboys are exaggerating. They always talk about this game like this is the best game ever made. A story like this can never exist in other games. Dude, come on. Read a book. Play other games that the marketing team from Sony doesn't try to oversell you. There are so many good games with stories that are far better than this one. But for some reason, Naughty Dog fanboys think only Naughty Dog makes games. They even buy the same game over and over at full price just because they made a few changes. And don't get me wrong, if you like The Last of Us, I don't care. Replay it how many times you want. But I'm just saying there are other games with stories that are on another level. But Naughty Dog fanboys only talk about this game like this game is the only game that has a story. And I don't care how the characters look. I only talk about it because when you show a beautiful character with huge tits or something like that, they are the same people who complain. And nobody is asking them to change the characters. Most of the people just say that they don't like it. But when they complain about other characters that are too beautiful in other games, they all the time ask the developer to change it. So it's not an issue when it's something that they want, but they always want to change it when it's something that they don't like. I'm just here to make fun and nothing more. I don't really care if Tess looks old or not. They can even kill Joel as soon as the game starts. I don't care. I'm only here to make fun of it. Because when I want to play something, I just play what I like. So if I don't like this, I will play the original. It's that simple. Mostly I wanted to talk about Naughty Dog because it's funny to me that they always kiss each other's asses. The development team, the marketing, other developers from other companies, or the fans that kiss their ass. But as soon as somebody tries to criticize them, they always try to start an even bigger fire. For example, they will repost the same thing that know it will make the fans angry, and they will insist on the changes that no people don't like. For example, they knew a lot of people will not like The Last of Us Part 2. This is why they try to keep the story a secret. But I'm really curious when The Last of Us Part 3 comes out, what will they do? Because now a lot of people will know what to expect. And I'm pretty sure they will try something like this with Uncharted. And I don't really care, I have a lot of games to play. But I only wanted to talk about this because every time you see Naughty Dog posting something, you always see a lot of people attacking each other in the comments. But I understand it's the internet, it's something normal. I just think that Naughty Dog takes it to another level. It's like they like the hate because they get attention. And I think they learned that from Anita Sarkeesian. Because Anita Sarkeesian used hate to get attention. And after she got the hate, she played the victim to get money. And Naughty Dog not only were the ones that overpaid her, they also supported her anti-gamer movement. Anita never did something useful, because she never cared about games. She only cared about her. And that's all. Just like every movement that we see today. Most people only support it because they think they can get something out of it. Sometimes it's just a few likes, other times it's money and fame. So my point is, never support a company that tries to divide the fans. Also, other games exist.